त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Welcome everyone. Welcome Jyotsna, and what's your name?
Uttam.
Uttam. Welcome Uttam. I'm Lynn and this is Philip. Welcome everyone online. We've got a very, it's in the camera, inside the camera. So we've got a lovely program we've been looking forward to, which is a time where we're going to use the elements to balance our subtle energy system. So if we've been working hard during the day, we've had to think a lot about things, or we've been worrying about things that have happened in the past, we're going to bring ourselves out of that, out of the rushing around, and dissolve all our cares and worries into the ocean. We've got buckets of water and salt representing the ocean, and Philip's going to show us what to do with candles later. So all these elements help us to come into the present. So that's what we're trying to do, to just repeat an analogy from last week. Our choppy lake, which is our mind, we want to calm it down, take all of the waves and our choppy nature and settle it all down. So welcome everyone again. And what we'll do to start off, even if it's your first time today, just follow along with us and we'll catch you up as we go along. So the first thing we're going to do is take our attention up into our 7th chakra, the Sahasrara. So we'll do that with the hand movements that we've shown you before in previous sessions, which is using our left and right hand, the left hand of desire raising up, the right hand of action, winding it around. So just bringing the left hand up, wind the right hand around it, just your attention on your hand, and we will take that attention up into our Sahasrara and we'll tie a knot. Symbolically, we want to keep our attention up there. And again, second time, the left side of our desire, pure desire to be up in the stratosphere, 2 knots this time. We have 3 channels of where we have our activity going on. Third time. and 3 knots. Let's keep our attention there and not worry about anything that's happened today or any other time. And we won't worry about what we've got to do after this, even if we've got to cook dinner when we get home. I'm not going to worry about it. So now I hope everyone online has got their buckets beside them. I've got one here. So it's the bucket with ankle deep lukewarm water. So it's just, if we were feeling, have I not stopped sharing? Here we are, we're back. Even if, I hope you've got your bucket with ankle depth warm water. So if we've been overheated and we want to cool down, we might make that water a bit colder, but we're going to take the middle of the road and we'll do it together in general, keeping it lukewarm. So if we're feeling very sleepy and tired, say, we might make it even hotter. Or if you've been out in the cold weather and you're feeling really cold, you might want it hot as well. So we've got lukewarm, we've got a bit of salt in there. So we've got a bit of ocean there. So let's take our socks off. Hopefully you've already got your shoes off. So Philip's keeping aside, he's going to do the candling for us in a minute. We'll try and combine all the elements. I hope you've also got a paper towel or a towel with you. I did mention a jug of cool water for rinsing your feet. We won't do that here. We'll just dry our feet with the paper towel when we're done. So let's bring our buckets in front of us. So you've got, what's also useful is to have a lit candle and the photograph of Shri Mataji, because she's the one who has the best vibrations. So we always use a photograph of Shri Mataji just to lift our vibrations even further. So on that water, we'll start by just doing a bandhan. So we're giving that water some vibrations so that it's super, super sucking out of any negativity. So we'll all our own individual buckets, just 7 little circles. And then let's put our feet in the bucket there. So just again, take our attention back up to the top of our head using our right hand. So we're basically having a meditation and letting our Kundalini take out any heat or any imbalances in our subtle system. So let's, in general, clear first our left side by putting our right hand towards the ground, the earth. So the right hand is the one that we're trying to increase the vibrations of. So we have that sitting on our lap. So you can look towards the flame or towards Shri Mataji's photograph, or if you feel more comfortable, you can also close your eyes. I'm going to look that way towards the photograph I can see in the distance. So keeping your attention at the Sahasrara, we're just desiring from our heart that our Kundalini mother, mothering energy, clears any blockages, any impure desire from our left side, from our past, any habits, just let them go into the bucket, into the earth. See what you're feeling in your left hand. If your mind is a little busy, then you can simply say to your Mother Kundalini, please clear my left side. You should start to feel a little bit of a flow on that left hand on your lap. Nice and cool in the center of your palm. And if there's any tingles on any of the fingers, just make a note of that to yourself. And Philip will show us what to do about that in a little while. Now let's do the right side. So bringing that hand, the right hand in our lap, palm open on your lap, bending the left hand towards the sky. So again, you can close your eyes if it settles your attention a little better, or look towards the flame or the photograph. If you need to do something, you can talk to your Kundalini, Mother Kundalini. Please clear any overactivity on my right side, my side of action, my side of the future. And just see what you're feeling in that hand that's on your lap. So we want to be diagnosing ourselves and really feeling what's our state of being. Mother, please clear my right side. Mother Kundalini, please clear my right side. I'd feel a rush of warmth flowing out of the left hand into the air. That's also good. Then the center of the right hand starts to feel nice and cool. Just noting any fingers that might be buzzing a little bit. It's very subtle, but something different to the other fingers. And let's bring that hand down. Both hands now are open in our lap. We can take our right hand just on the top of our stomach on the left-hand side. And let's say the affirmation to ourselves that I am my own guru. So we're not looking outside for instruction on our life. It's now inside because our Mother Kundalini is awakened and she will give us any information we need or are ready to know. I am my own guru. Bringing that hand up now up to our heart. Let's take that affirmation that I am the pure spirit. A few times we can feel our subtle system, our Mother Kundalini, just relaxing and opening our chakras. I am the pure spirit. And let's just drop our forehead into the palm of our hand. And the affirmation here is that I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Let's come up to the Sahasrara. So we're pushing the center of our palm into the center of the top of our head. And we can massage it a little in a clockwise direction, which is going to the left, to the front, to the right, to the back. And we can ask Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Please give me my self-realization. If you haven't done this before, you can just ask for it now. Mother, please give me and please strengthen my self-realization. Let's take our hand up. Just try to feel that gentle flow coming out of the top of your head. Might be far away, might be close. Doesn't matter if you're not sure whether you're feeling it or not. Let's try with the other hand. Just note if one hand's feeling more than the other. And just keep your attention there, the two hands in your lap. Just allowing the earth and the water to just suck out any imbalance, any impurities stuck onto us unknowingly or knowingly. Let's just take the two hands crossed at the two agyas, uncross them and slide down our body. So that's the left and right channel into the bucket. Let's do that again. Squeezing, unfolding, pushing down into the bucket. The two hands are crossed. Undo them, shooting down the body into the bucket. Let's go from behind, wherever we can push down on our hips into the bucket. Do that a few times. And then a few more times with the right hand, take the attention up to the Sahasrara. Let's just see how we're feeling inside, how we're feeling on our hands. So you don't need to do this for very long. It's very effective very quickly. So let's just take our buckets to the side. If you've got a jug, rinse. Otherwise, just dry the feet, take them out of the bucket, and we'll do some candling. We fill it. Just suddenly felt I'd been in my bucket enough, so I thought I'd take it out. You just put the towel on the ground and tread on it if it's more convenient. Whatever you can do. And again, we'll give some bunduns that all the negativities don't disturb the environment anywhere. We'll keep it to the side. Also, everyone online, just keep your bucket to the side. We will, of course, tip it in the toilet later, but just put it to the side for now so we can keep our attention here. Perfect. So what would we do with the candles, Philip? Should we light them and show us?
Yes.
We did have a few more. We could give everyone one. I'm sure you've all got them online.
While he is hunting the candles, what we've just done with foot soaking is to lighten our right side. After Kundalini awakening, we are given the chance to balance ourselves internally, which is how we evolve. As human beings, we were in the left or right. We only had those two channels within us. And this is why we can be a bit all over the place in the left or right. Once a Kundalini comes up through the grace of Shri Mataji and Sahaja Yoga, we then have the ability by doing these things, it's our desire, we're expressing our desire to be in the centre, to evolve. Of course, that's another step within ourselves. And we've evolved up to this point without much say in what happens. But this evolutionary part is through our desire, our meditation, and working on ourselves, like foot soaking, which quietens the right side. And the candle, well, if you look at the right side, which is ego, it's the sun, it's the energy, it's the heat. If we get too far into the right side, we get overactive mentally and physically. So foot soaking, what we've just done, helps that drop. The whole idea of balancing is that the two lobes here on the chart, the blue and the yellow one, they actually drop, allowing the centre channel to predominate. Now with the left side, it's the blue of ourself, it's the more older part related to the earth, it's the more established character within us. Depending on where we're brought up, we have certain conditionings and thinking which are registered within us. And not all those are good. We can verify that in our own character. So with the left side, if we go too far into it, it ends up dark and black, which is the subconscious within us. And then we become depressed, unhappy, world on our shoulders, I'm no good, low self-esteem and all that. So if we've got, once we get our realization, Kundalini awakening, these are our registers. You can feel whether you're on the right or on the left. This is our, where we become our own teacher, because we're all individual, we've all got different systems, and this tells us how we are. And as I said before, we need to come to the center to evolve, to establish the spirit within us and actually have that joy and silence, that thoughtless awareness. So if our left side is heavy and warm, and the various fingers can be that, what we do, left hand towards the candle, let the candle register onto the left hand with the right hand towards the earth. And what that does, as the water cools the right side, as an opposition to the heat, the light opens the darkness on the left side and brings light into the left. Now this can be done while we're meditating. And remember that the left side is more established and actually takes more work. So we've got to be tenacious, but don't overdo it. Just let it happen by putting your hand at the candle, let the elements do it. Let the Kundalini take us into meditation and let the light work on the left and lighten our left. As I said, we've got to be tenacious. It can take a while to clear the left side because of what picked up in our lives. So we've got to be patient. So if the left side hand is feeling warm, heavy, the light will work on it. We can do this while we're meditating, or we can take it to the chakras and take the affirmations to clear that particular catch on the left side. So this is once again part of our own, which we've learned from Shri Mataji, to be our own teacher in the sense of how we are. And another good news for the important one, because of the chakra of Agya, we can actually take the candle and place it away from our head. Look
so that's
through
in our right hand, isn't it?
Our right hand.
Right hand.
You can look at Shri Mataji's photo and look through that, but don't take it too close to your head, because this is where the ego is. We don't want it heated up. We want just the light to come to the Agya, to soften the Agya. Say you're feeling very active in the head. You can just say, I forgive, and let that light work on this subtle center. Because the element of light is actually here. All the chakras have got an element. This light works on the light to make it light up. And we can do that. And it actually helps in our thoughts, awareness, our meditation. Helps us get into the present. So you can work on the left side. Don't take the candle anywhere near the right side, because you don't want to heat the right side, because you'll make yourself overactive. And also, as I said, don't take it too close to the ego, which is across here, but keep it away and let the light work on it. And as you do these things, you actually feel what it can do for you, because we're made up of the elements. We're on the earth. The elements are all around us. As you can see in this beautiful sunshine winter, even though it's cold, it's beautiful. We're in them and they work for us. So as Lynn demonstrated with foot soaking, right side soothes that. This can calm the left side, or lighten the left side actually, and take away from that feeling of lethargy.
And sometimes it's a combination of the two, isn't it, Phil?
It's a combination. This is where we move.
Yeah.
So you've got to interpret what you need at the
That's
time.
why sometimes it's good to have both.
Have both. And but if you sit down for meditation, feel where you are. Oh, okay, I need a foot soak. And you might be, something may happen with throw you into the left. Oh, I need the candle. If you're overactive through the day, you may need a foot soak. But also, if you're overactive and tired, that's not necessarily left side. It's actually because you're overactive and you're tired. So you've got to read there what you need to do. Because you know how sometimes you get carried away and, oh, it's overactive, not necessarily left side.
Yeah.
So what you read, that's the important thing. These are our indicators. And this is what Shri Mataji's introduced through Sahaja Yoga, is to being our own teacher.
And there's a good point Shri Mataji will make in the excerpt of the talk that we'll hear a little bit later. It's a little bit longer talk, but where she says it's whatever hand you're not feeling something, that's the one you put towards the photograph and the candle.
Yeah.
So it's, if you're not feeling something in one of your hands, that's the one that you have towards the photograph, and the other one either goes to the earth or to the air. So that's the short way of trying to work out what you need to do.
There's also a lovely one in the morning with the sun coming up behind you on the head, that sort of thing, to clear the back. I always keep the candle here. I don't put it around there because I don't want to set fire to myself and end up like a bonfire. But if you're feeling left up, you can always just leave the hand on the left side, which encompasses the whole left side. So once again, it's for you to practice, and actually you feel it.
Yeah.
The benefits it does give you. Just
it's
the way
feeling amazing here having so many candles on.
Yeah.
So you've got the candle near the photograph, and then you have the extra one that's on your left hand. And it's feeling amazing.
But it's also interesting, traditionally, in all areas of spirituality, they've always had the light, the fire. And it's sort of, there's an unconscious thing there that it actually lightens the left side, the dark. So,
and you would feel it. You would feel either the whole left side, or you literally just feel really exhausted. Maybe the left side needs a bit of rejuvenation, whatever it's for, but also you can feel it in the fingers.
Yeah.
So you might have a combination. Some are on the left, some are on the right.
Yeah. And
so then what would you then put the candle towards whatever fingers you're feeling?
You can. Well, I've always,
I guess the whole left side works.
Yeah, whole left side. Or as you get to know where your chakras are and what the affirmations are. For example, if you feel a little finger, for example, you can put the candle there away from the heart where the spirit is, and just take the affirmation that I am the spirit. Or if you're feeling guilty, this one, I'm not guilty. And let the affirmation, let the element work. This is the thing that part of the surrender of it all is the Kundalini's doing it, the element's doing it. All we're doing is expressing the desire, but we're not doing it.
And that's a good one too. If you're not feeling in your hands, this is center under stress is what, if you can't feel any vibrations or you're not feeling any fingers, actually doing everything on the Vishuddhi center, this neck center, will help you to feel, because it's when this centre's constricted that you can't feel the vibrations.
Well, that covers that area, doesn't it?
It covers the hands, and feeling whatever you're feeling in your body. So it's...
Because the hands are very expressive, like Vishuddhi. We can wave around the hands around for expression, which is expression of the Vishuddhi, because that's expressive, that's the voice. But the thing is to try it and let it occur. That's one of the big things, and let the elements and the Kundalini do it. Because all you're wanting to do, as I said before, is establish this. And you'll find as the left side clears, the right side clears and lowers, that becomes stronger. That's how you get your better meditation. So it's all a purpose.
And being confident enough to just try what you feel you should do. You'll get an idea, I might do this. And just do it. Whatever you feel like doing. And then sometimes you'll find that thing that you thought of to do works really well.
That's the right one.
Then the next time you try to do the same thing again, it won't work. So there's no actual ritual you can do. There's no right and wrong way as such. I mean, in general, when something needs to work out, this is in general what people do and it's clear. But you try and it doesn't, so you try something else, and that does.
But if your
time,
but if your desire is pure for that ascent, that power that's there loves you, and will go, okay, I'll help you. This is the Kundalini within us, and it's not. The secret is, I'm not doing it. That's the ego. Or if you go to the left and go, I'm hopeless, it's not working. That's the left side. Let it occur. That's the secret. And because the Kundalini is the eternal mother all around us and in us, and she loves us. And that's how it works. So Mother Nature, Mother Earth, she loves us and she gives.
You see that, all the mothers,
all the time.
All the creatures of the world.
Yes.
They love all their children unconditionally.
Unconditionally, yes. I think I ran out of words.
We must be going into silence. Thoughtless awareness. Should we have a first little meditation? I might put on the sounds of the sea, have our first meditation, then we'll maybe watch the talk of Shri Mataji, which goes into a lot of these things very nicely. Hope you all had a nice candle. So we'll put those aside as well. And I will just share the ocean with you. Just find it. Somewhere here. Good over there. We felt I was standing at the ocean then, just slowly opening our eyes. We will just play. It's a little bit longer, but we'll see how much time we have. In excerpt Shri Mataji talking about all the things we've been doing just now, really. So I'll put it on the big screen there.
You have to know that you all have been seekers before. This is not the first time you have been seeking. So already you have reached a certain state where you feel and you are aware that something more has to happen to you. You are already ready for that. Some of you have really taken birth in this time just for this. So because I do not want to talk of your past is over now. We have to think of the present. One has to know that all of you get realization. Some people have certain problems on their different centers, as I told you. Different type of problems people have. Because of these problems, the Kundalini goes back to its attention, because Kundalini has to look after your problems. She's your mother. So she goes there, attends to that problem, and again she rises. But only thing you have to learn how to make her rise, how to cooperate with her, how to understand your own problem and give additional help to solve the problem. Now you will be amazed that you just get rid of your false identifications with yourself. You become absolutely detached from that, because you start talking in the language of chakras and centers. You start saying that this center is bad, that center is bad, this is not all right, mother, that's wrong with me, that is wrong with me. That's all. You don't say I'm cancer, you don't say I'm mad, you don't say I'm egoistical. You just say, mother, this center is not all right, that center is not all right. Depending on the quality of your centers, the chakras, as they are the ones who really are the channels for the energy of God to flow in. Regarding them, you have to be careful. How your chakras are. Are you clean or not? Some of you will find cool breeze flowing all right in the hand. But maybe one chakra is scratchy. On one chakra you will feel the heat, or you may feel the numbness. You might feel also a kind of a you can say a kind of a tingling on certain fingers. Now wherever there is tingling, you must know there is a kind of a struggle going between those chakras and the Kundalini. So you should just try to help your chakras to awaken them. And also must know that every one of you are part and parcel of the whole. You are awakened now. You are awakened to that part. And so you have to be more careful. Because if you suffer from some chakra, I can feel it. But if others, those who are not realized, I don't feel it at all. I'm not bothered. There can be any number of devils or anything, it doesn't matter to me. But if you people who are realized souls have a slight problem, immediately I know that you have this problem, my attention is diverted to that. So you must understand that the attention is all the time there to look after you, to give you a better guidance. Your spirit is all the time working. But you must learn how to take the guidance from your spirit. That's the main point. So nobody is lower or higher, as he said. I've seen some people who were declared as drunkards, this, that, overnight they are finished. They are perfect people. Not only, but very good surgeons. So, you see, all these clouds have come on the sky of your being in this lifetime, doesn't matter. Makes no difference. But your past is great, that shows. So you don't have to worry as to how far aware you are. There's no degree or anything to measure it. You must be all aware already, otherwise you would not come to me, first of all. And to get realization itself is a very big thing. Now there is a very good seeker I know of who came to me, and he got his realization, but he did not feel it on his hand. Because he has a very bad Vishuddhi here. And with a bad Vishuddhi chakra, you may not feel it in your hand, it doesn't matter. But you'll feel peaceful, you'll feel joyful, and you can feel it on your top of your head, or others can feel it. Gradually your fingers will start improving, and they will give you better results. For example, people who do hard work with their hands, also their fingers can be numbed. So we have to use certain methods like looking after our hands. This body now is a temple of God. So we have to look after it in a way respectfully. Not for the way the prostitutes, when they want to sell their body, they look after their body. No, but with respect to our body. We have to look after ourselves in a way that we should keep good health. And to keep good health in Sahaja Yoga, there are 1001 things which you have to know, which is very easy to understand and which will be told to you for no price at all, nothing. It is the divine that is anxious, that you should get it, that you should settle down, that you should enjoy it. So you don't have to be so anxious about it. These anxieties must be given up. Just try to understand your centers. Now many of you did feel the cool breeze, but maybe after some time you may lose it, doesn't matter. You'll go up and down like that, doesn't matter. It does not mean that you have lost it, not at all. Now supposing you try a method, a simple method, that you first put your left hand towards my photograph. Just now you can try. And right hand on the Mother Earth. Let's see. Right hand on the Mother Earth. That's why I wanted to have it in the open, but doesn't matter now. If rain is good for you, for the farmers, let's have it. So now put your left hand like this, and right hand, those who are not sitting can put up like that. Like this. Back. Yes. Right hand like this. Right. Not left, right hand. Right.
On the ground. No, like this.
Backwards. Yes. Right hand. Now what we are doing, the left hand side power is the emotional power. Now if you have an emotional problem, say somebody has been taking drugs, is a left-sided person. Some drugs are LSD and all that right-sided, but most of the drugs take you to the left side. Gurus are left-sided problems. Most of these problems or mental problems are left-sided problems. But the problem of the intellectuals is right-sided. Futuristic people is right-sided. People who are running the rat race are right-sided. See, that kind of overactivity, that kind of thing. On the contrary, those who have taken to drugs are left-sided. So first try with the left. Let's see. Now put your right hand on the Mother Earth. Put your right hand on the Mother Earth. Now put your left hand towards me. Gradually you will find it will start flowing in your left hand. Is it flowing? Put your right hand on the Mother Earth. Because the Mother Earth takes away. You see, you are just earthing it. Put it on it. Touch it, touch it. You see, you are earthing yourself. It's a very simple thing. Now, left-sided problems easily go to Mother Earth. It's true, but the best is to have a light. Now, say if you have a candle. Candle is the best. For left-sided problems, candle is the best thing to take it. Because left-sided problem we can say are cold problems, or problems which arise from coldness. See, a person who becomes inactive. Now see, you just put your left hand towards me like this and right hand towards a candle. You'll be amazed, sometimes the candle starts burning up like that, and sometimes it creates such black smoke that if it is next to a wall, you might find the whole wall becoming black. It's very interesting to see how the candle reacts. But you must have a photograph in front, and there should be a candle before the photograph and one candle like this to take it out. Like that. Now see better? All right. You'll feel it's going down. You'll feel from your head, you see the pressure is going down. Better now? Like this. Put the hand like that. Like at back side. Not towards me, like that. Yes. Yes. Now. No, put left hand. If you are sitting on the ground, it's better to put towards me. Left hand. It's coming. It's going. It's working. It's like the energy, you see, that is coming through the photograph is pushing it down towards the light, and the light burns it off. Light gets awakened by you. It's surprising, but it does. It's better now. See, so we work out. You will feel it. You will feel yourself. There is nothing to certify. You will feel yourself. Put your left hand towards me. Left hand towards me like this. Yes. You all will feel it yourself. Now people who have been to gurus, who have sort of schizophrenic attitude, who are moody people, frantic, fits they get, all sorts of these, to extreme to the least, you see, who are emotional, some women who cry too much, hysterics, all those things can be controlled by this simple method of putting left hand towards the photograph and right hand towards a candle. See, it's working out. You will feel the movement. In your head you will feel it. Feeling it now. No?
So sunk down.
Now, with the right hand now. Those who are running the rat race. You see, big people who think they must earn money, or they are running in the politics and all that kind of another madness they have. You see, that's also a kind of a madness, you see. So, for such people who are having a high blood pressure because of that, they will have diabetes, they will have liver troubles. Now, even for any organ, you see, any organ you take, say heart, in Sahaja Yoga, we have for every organ two types of nature. One is the one that is lethargic and another that is overactive. So supposing you are an overactive person, then if you are an overactive person, you are studying very hard or thinking about the future, planning something, then you have a heart which is overactive. Or you have an intestine which is overactive, your liver is overactive, the whole system is overactive, you will have high blood pressures and all the problems of high blood pressure, constipation, all these things go hand in hand in one personality. The another personality could be a lethargic. A person who has a lethargic heart may have to get a bypass or something like that because the heart doesn't pump. You may have a lethargic intestine, such a person might, whatever he eats, he just goes to the bathroom sort of a thing. Or maybe a lethargic liver, when you have a lethargic liver, then you might get allergies. Allergies are caused by lethargic liver. But if you are an overactive person, if you are overactive, then the same liver which was giving you these allergies will give you a nausea, a feeling of sickness, migraine and vomiting and biliousness. So there are two types of livers also. We have two types of kidneys, two types of everything is two types. So if you are a lethargic person, if you have lethargic problem, then what you have to do is to use the light. For all the lethargic troubles, best is the light, to use the light for lethargic troubles. This is left side. And for the right sidedness, you can use the Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the best, or water and salt. So water and salt is very good for people who are suffering from overactivity. Now how do you do it? It's good for both, but especially for them. Like you have to put both the hands first towards the photograph, put both the feet in the water with little salt. Now if you are feeling the vibrations coming in both the hands equally the same, it's alright. You don't have to worry. But supposing one hand is more and one hand is less, the hand that is less has to go before the photograph, always. The hand that is less has to go towards the photograph and another one has to go out. And you'll be amazed the movement of the thing you will feel within yourself. These balloons will be moving like that. And you can feel it, that something moving in your head, you are getting relaxed. And gradually you will become a master. You will know how to handle this body, absolutely will become a master. And when you become master, people have become masters in 8 days. In 8 days. Once you become a master, then you can handle other bodies also and help other people. It's as simple as that. So forget about the past. Now the present. We have to be in the present. Is there any other question now?
I'd like to ask a question about
Just open our hands on our lap. Close our eyes.
Come a little bit to the center.
Sorry. See where our attention is. We can help our attention. Just place our right hand on our heart. And here, we can just say to ourselves, it's like a confirmation. I'm not the past, because that's already been. I'm not the future, because we're not there. I am the spirit, which is the eternal presence. The spirit is timeless, and it's in our heart. They call it the self. They call it the Atma. But this is the eternal part. And once we get our awakening, it manifests and we feel it. So we can say to ourselves, I am the spirit. Take our right hand up to our forehead across. Lower our head slightly. Also, I'm not the past or the future. I'm not my conditionings or my ego. I am the present and I forgive. By forgiving, we detach from the past or the future. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. It allows us to be free, but also everybody else. I forgive. Take our hand to the top on our Sahasrara, our crown. Just ask for the Kundalini to be there, to open our lotus, our Sahasrara, and let that connection be strong. So I can feel the thoughtless awareness. Just keep our attention there on our crown. Bring our right hand back to our lap. We don't fight any thought that comes. Not that thought. Not that thought. And go back to our crown, to our Sahasrara. We take our right hand and lift, starting at the base of the body, up, following the spine. Just lift our Kundalini. Ask her to be strong and to strengthen.
Spirit.
Let's finish with tying up our mother Kundalini. Place on the bond of love. And we can always, at the end, thank our mother Kundalini, because after all, she's doing it. It's within us. And try to do this each day. That's how it works, and that's how we grow. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Philip. That was lovely. Thank you, everyone. Nice meditating with you all. If anyone, as per usual, has any questions, feel free. Anyone on Zoom, feel free. I'll give you the power. You're most welcome to join us live, or just put a message in the chat. I'll just give you that. Chat is there. Thank you. And you can unmute as well. How did you go? How was your meditation? Jots?
Yeah.
Nice. Uma? Udam. I'll learn it.
And I've forgotten your story.
Lynn. There's fair.
Lynn.
Just one in. No way in. Correct. So how was your meditation?
Good.
Felt good?
I usually
Relaxed?
feeling the breath.
Nice, nice. So online, how are you all going? You've got the power to speak. You can if you wish, or if you're too thoughtless, we'll understand also.
Wrong time to ask.
Boys, how are you? How was your meditation? You feel it was stronger after having a foot soak? Yeah, I did too. It's good. Nice having a foot soak during the session. So I hope you all enjoyed doing that together. Seems to work quickly when you do it with everyone together. I mean, you don't need to spend too much time, but it's good to do it before going to bed of a night if you get a chance, or when you get home from work or college, or whatever busy activity your day has been, having a quick foot soak. Just, 5-10 minutes, not half an hour, and then have a little meditate afterwards. It's very nice. Start to feel more in tune with yourself. You'll start to feel on your hands. Could you feel on your hands?
Only on my right today.
On your right? Yeah, perfect.
Nothing on my left today.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Then the candle would have been good for the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. Feeling is excellent. It's your Kundalini is communicating with you, and excellent. Very good. Anyone else? Sharing is caring. Philip, how did you feel?
Good.
Yeah, it was thoughtless, wasn't it?
It's when you get to that state, there's nothing else,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
It's sort of, but it takes time sometimes, and you have your up and downs, but every day you can guarantee that it starts to level out, because that's the process. And be patient with yourself. Just keep at it. Not, I'm going to do it, or I can't be bothered. Just let it happen. Let the Kundalini do it.
Because it's not a big amount of time. That's the fantastic thing about it. So there's no need to feel that it's onerous.
Pressure, yeah. And as you enjoy your meditation, you might meditate for an hour, 20 minutes, or you enjoy it, so you want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you touch it, yeah.
And
So,
whatever else is going or not going, we might have a message here. Thank you for the lovely meditation. Thank you, Shweta. And Neo is feeling good. Excellent. Thank you for the feedback. That's nice.
Is it possible to get that video sent on WhatsApp?
Yeah, sure. You're in the, yep, I'll put it on there, no problem. Provided it's not too big, but I'll make I think there's a number of different sizes of that. It's been cut to various
Oh, it's a
sizes.
YouTube link, is it?
It's on YouTube, plus it's on, we've got a MP4 of it as well.
Ah, right.
So the MP4s are usually a bit bigger, so probably send the YouTube one on the WhatsApp. It's probably easier. So the YouTube can be different sizes. There's a few different cut versions. So it might not be as clear. That was the one from the website, so it was a bit clearer. But yeah, it's good talk. And then there's some questions and answers at the end too. So if we can include those, I will.
It's actually in Sydney.
And it was in Burwood in Sydney in 1983, that talk. To people who had just got their realisation. So you get straight into it.
The best way.
Yeah, it is.
If you feel it, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I guess there's things to be done, things to do, places to go. Oh, we've gone a little over time.
Water to pour.
Thank you, everyone. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Do you have a library?
Sorry?
Is there a library?
There is actually.
In the
Library.
center, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, there used to be a few books there, but I suppose it's bigger now.
You guys just had an event on Saturday. What was that?
Oh, that was similar to what we've just done.
Yeah.
And that was at the permanent centre
Okay.
where we go each week. So we just
Where?
in Scullen.
Oh.
Once we're advanced, so we have once a month, we'll have an intermediate session.
The Chewing Street one.
Yes. And once we're,
Oh, I see.
Getting well with
they
it,
used to
then-
meet on Sundays. Do you do it on Saturdays now?
Saturdays, yes.
Oh, Thursdays. We used to meet on Thursdays there.
It's in the past, doesn't exist. We're in the present, which is very nice.
I suppose it depends when people are available.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few questions here. Oh, the candle can be used to heal any sickness. Yes, that's true. But of course, it was the left-sided sicknesses.
That's all.
You use the candle, and if it was the right-sided sicknesses, you would use the water and the earth. So, what were the left-sided sicknesses that we used the candle for?
Cancers from the left, but it's what you feel.
Yeah, rather than the.
Go by what you feel on your hand.
Yes.
It's
I
your
think that's-
indicator, a clear indicator of what to do, where to go with the candle, not on the right, as I said,
Yeah.
because it heats up the right.
The only thing you could do with the candle on the right is the light of the candle
Light there.
when you have it
Yeah, for
at the agular
agular.
level.
Yeah.
I hope that, does that make sense?
Heaviness on the left side, sometimes candles very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Or lethargy.
And
or-
sort of the tail end of going too much in the left is the sickness. So
Yeah.
anything on the left that
Comes
you're
down.
feeling on the left hand or
Lack of motivation to do things sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yep. Thanks, Yo. Good question. Any other questions? They're all welcome. Otherwise, we might have to say goodnight, and let's do it all again next week. Don't forget your daily meditations and foot soak if you can. It's always good. And we look forward to hearing how your weeks have been next week. So I'll say goodnight to everyone online.
Good night.
And see you next time.
Do you do the foot soak here every Monday? Or it's just
No.
sometimes?
Sporadically,
Okay.
as per desire of everyone. But if you come, we'll do it. Good night, everyone.